Maybe about 5 more minutes. Won't be too bad. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Undo.
Resize.
I'll resize you.
Whoa! Scary. Oh, Control Z. Oh. There we go. Okay, I should be able to just take this, copy, paste, and generally fudge this into one thing, I think.
And fudge it into working. So, like you know, is on. Share. Right, post. Post. Because some people have like a countdown timer.
Yeah, I kind of think that's what we should ultimately do.
Oh, you can be at 360. I was like, I don't need to be at 720.
Don't you?
No, not really. Actually, I could even be lower. So
Get low, 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 low.
as long as I can read the chat, it's fine. Hello, chair.
Are you the chairman of the board?
Do you need me higher or lower?
I can't see you anymore. I don't know.
What?
Okay, I got
May is watching.
copy.
So where I was before, did I need to go up or down, or was that pretty much a good?
Right where you were was good at that time.
Okay. I'm sitting in this almost same spot. No.
Yes.
So is that caution quarantine supposed to be like scrolling?
No.
Oh,
Wait, can you see
Because
it?
I can see it right now because we're live right now.
Shit. No. Go away. Actually, that's in a good spot. Fuck it.
It's fine with me. Nope, she's back.
Who?
1 minute. She gave us the finger.
Who fingered us?
Shell.
Ah.
She sat down in the chair and then just held up her index finger and was like, and then walked off screen. Your safe's open. Close it.
That's not very safe.
You're letting people fill in.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone misses the first 5 minutes anyway, so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to spend some time and make this much prettier looking. But for right now, no one's gonna know or care.
Yeah. I mean, we have 7 people watching right now.
Cool. All right, I think I
Eight.
save. Whoa, it got way bigger.
That's what she said.
All right, gonna dump that down there. Okay. Gonna close this. Okay. And I think I can start intro vid.
Oh, it disappeared.
Yep. Oop. Yeah. Okay. Should be good now. Damn it, stupid black bar.
What's wrong with that part?
Nothing's wrong with black bars. Hello. Yeah, I get it right. We're gonna see right. Aha! Custom made quarantine sign. Totally worth 8 minutes of time.
Are we not live? Okay, cool.
What?
We're about to be.
Oh no, we're totally live. Welcome to SLYK, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And I'm Chow.
Hello! Thank you all for joining us. Thank you other two for joining us. It's very nice to see you both. But, as per norm, this is the SLYK quarantine show. This is the show for April 16th, 2020. The year's flying by even though the days are taking forever.
March was like 5 years long, and April's like gone by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been waiting for April to start, and
Yeah,
like we're just in the middle of it right now.
Yep.
great.
So, it's definitely been a bit of madness, for sure. Oop.
To say the fucking least, bro.
Hey, at least we're all still alive, right? That's something.
May we all be here this time next year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be
Maybe
interesting.
not like in this situation, but just here.
Just
Corona
here.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
So that's what we named one of our scripts.
Oh, damn it! I forgot to change the show title.
No!
It's fine, we'll fix it in
All right,
post.
listen, hang up. Let's start over.
Show's over.
We're all done.
Bye.
My sister says it's the best April Fools ever.
Oh my god.
It's lasting forever.
And joke's on us. We're the fucking fools.
Yay!
God, you let these crickets in here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that.
I thought I heard a little chirp.
I heard something about you
It's a
diddling.
alarm I have.
I think you're diddling a cricket or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, let me get chat back up. Open a browser. Okay.
I'll be in notes in a second. Sorry, I just gotta finish up a few things.
You good. But
Time?
hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget we do live shows Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Hey Eric, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio. And if you're bored during the week, we post all kinds of other stuff so you can get into our business and enjoy our business. Yeah.
Into it or not into it, whatever.
or around it, or
Around
however
it,
you
in,
wanna
on
get-
and around it.
Whatever tickles your entertainment biscuit, we're here to help. So, but, yeah.
Your entertainment biscuit.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get booze. I need to get booze. JP, tell them about whiskey.
Oh, okay. So usually we do a craft beer and review, but tonight I am drinking whiskey, and it has little levels on this glass where it says like good day at the bottom, bad day in the
It's
mid.
not in the focus. It's in the blur of your filter. There you go. No. Almost.
No,
Move your face. Move in front of your face. I don't know, man.
can't see it.
It just wants to blur it.
Yeah, weird. But at the very top it says what a day, and it was filled at the what a day. So like tonight I'm drinking whiskey. It's been a crazy week for me. I've been drinking. Well, yeah, it's just crazy. We're all feeling the effects of Corona. That bitch. And I'm drinking Jefferson Reserve bourbon whiskey, and it is delightful.
This is hilarious because I never drink beer, and you
And
guys
now,
always drink beer.
so,
And this time you guys were drinking liquor. I mean, I'm not drinking liquor, but I'm going to actually review a beer.
oh, look at that.
Yeah. This is for you, Hannah, in case you're listening. I'm gonna review Daily Brewing Company from Golden, Colorado. It's the favorite blonde. It's gluten free.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the ABV on that?
Okay. Favorite blonde ale. Grandpa was an optometrist who called his granddaughter and Daily founder his favorite blonde. Inspired by the man who helps others to see the value of a good time, our blonde ale has a subtle hop character and mellow malt flavor.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if you need a gluten-free beer, this is an option. We'll find out how good it is.
Yeah.
Drinking it out of the can because I am not a classy bitch.
Bill says Shell is fairly quiet, which is unusual for her.
I know.
I know. Never quiet.
All right. Y'all are cranked now. If I make it any louder, I'm going to go deaf.
Wow. Are we in the red? Or anything?
So basically, don't yell at you.
No.
Don't power up.
Don't power up.
Oh, but I want you. Now that you told me I'm good.
You don't tell me.
So, while you guys are drinking that, I am drinking Brennivin. It's a Icelandic drink. It is like nothing else you've ever had. It's literally its own type of drink. So, on the back of the bottle, Brennivin is uniquely Icelandic. The legal beginnings of this distinctive spirit were in 1935. When prohibition was partially lifted in the island, a black label was chosen to be unappealing and limit demand. However, it had the opposite effect. Today, Brennivin label is a symbol for Iceland's signature drink and of Iceland itself. So, I had this when I first went to Iceland. It's supposed to pair well with fermented shark, which it does. So,
Okay.
but by itself, it's actually a pretty tasty drink. Yeah, from experience.
Alright. The judgment's there. Like, that sounds, I'd eat it. I'd try it.
When you're in Iceland, you just do the thing.
Right.
Like a whole bunch of dicks in a museum.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't do all the dicks, but we saw a lot of dicks. So, yeah. Good stuff. Does it go to 11? Yeah. So,
Are we in the red?
no.
When you're looking at a OSB?
No.
Okay.
All of our levels are real clean.
Oh, good.
Because we haven't powered up.
Ugh, that can get real dangerous. So, anyways, moving forward, we got SLYK Feed.
Where we geek on your week.
God damn, guys!
I'm working on it. I used this browser last week, but it doesn't remember me, so I'm working on it.
That's all right. That's right.
And I'm using my phone to Skype you, so
Do what you got to do.
working on it.
Word.
Oh, that's not the account I want to use. Okay.
So, yeah, this next one's a bit weird. China banned Animal Crossing over pro-democracy message for Hong Kong. Some gamers decorated their islands with images and slogans in support of democracy, which they shared to the web. Yeah, so needless to say, because of China's totalitarian, aggressive regime, they said no to that. Little sad, though. I mean, it's adorable to watch. I can't really get into it, but Hannah loves the hell out of it. It's the only video game I've ever seen her play.
It's caught on like fire. It was like Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing, and like which one of these will survive? And it's Animal Crossing by a long margin.
Oh, the margin is massive. Oh, I need to come
Yeah.
here.
just late to the game, and I just started playing Borderlands 3. So
I saw you were playing that. It was showing me on something.
I'm not
PlayStation
very
probably.
far, but I enjoy it so far.
Good. I feel like I need a hat. This hat's dirty. Fuck it. Whatever.
Why do you need a hat? Because then you'll just throw shade on yourself.
No, I have it in the back. It's my car working hat, so it's got grease and shit on it, but it makes me feel better than my tufts of hair that I've been too lazy to cut.
Oh.
So
You mean everybody. That's why I'm wearing a headset.
Yeah,
I can't really tell how bad my hair is.
I got the quarantine cut right now, which is normally not really an excuse since I cut my own hair, but whatever.
PSA, don't fucking cut your own hair.
Hey, Shell, you like when I cut my own hair. You didn't like it at first, but then you realized, hey, it looks good.
Well, yeah, but this is, like, different, but also, like, as a cosmetologist, don't fucking cut your hair. I don't want to fix it later.
It's just 2 weeks.
I'll say
Let it grow.
Cut your hair, and I want to giggle at everyone's bad haircuts.
They're already online.
Just pin them back for right now. This is gonna end. Don't fucking cut your own hair. Please.
This is where you could just charge them more for cutting their hair correctly.
Bill,
like, since you fucked this up real bad.
Bill also has
TLC.
So yeah, madness. It's madness. Just like China. China's absolute madness. Their bats and their Wuhans and their COVIDs. That's how it goes, right?
Wet markets.
With our population, it was bound to come from somewhere. But anyways, moving forward. Resident Evil. JP, this is you.
Yeah. So Resident Evil has been, I guess, like a yearly occurrence for the past 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
With their runaway success of the remake of Resident Evil 2, and then their moderate success of Resident Evil 3, maybe because, it's only like a 5-hour campaign for a $60 price tag.
Damn.
But Resident Evil 4, like the original and like the HD versions, it's the most popular and well-received Resident Evil out of all of them. So, of course, why wouldn't Capcom throw money at this?
Yes. If they didn't, it would be a very bad decision on their part. Not to mention, I mean, it's all these games, any of these games that are coming out and getting revamped and redone, they all seem to do pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and hopefully it gets the same like TLC, because this is another game that's held in such high reverence, because after Resident Evil 4 happened, it changed the whole survival horror aspect for most games, actually.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do it justice, and since they're aiming for a 2022, wow, it's a lot of twos, release, hopefully that gives them enough time to make sure it's done right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, they do what they can. Do you think that they could do a remake of Final Fantasy to try to change it so that the play style is like the current stuff, or do you think that would just go down so fast because of how Resident Evil is?
It has to evolve. I guess like if they could throw it in like as a different mode, as like old controller, because it is difficult to play those old Resident Evil games with their tank controls and stuff.
I physically can't. My brain was not wrapping around it. It was like, it's like trying to play GoldenEye now. It's painfully absurd.
I don't know how we did it.
I don't either.
It's like we've evolved so slowly, but yet rapidly enough to where like going back to that stuff is just like, how did we even do this? Mm-hmm. This doesn't even look good. What am I looking at? Is that a person?
Yeah, it's a little painful. I definitely found myself shooting a few crates, assuming they were bad guys. It wasn't a crate time for me.
Oh fuck! I let this happen.
Yep. Talking about hair. Cindy says I had to trim my own bangs. And Brent, you should just cut your hair, just buzz it all off again so we can get that photo that we saw. And then I see Liz. It's just bad when your partner cuts your hair. We had a house party the other day watching a friend cut her husband's hair. He looked like my baby pictures. Mushroom bowl cuts.
Or Facebook time. Oh man, that would be.
So technically, I
Go
can't
viral.
cut hair right now because of the virus. But also, like, if you decide you need to cut your hair and you fuck it up, you call me when this is all done.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
And it's not even cutting hair. Just like for guys, at least just trim around the ears where it's not like falling into them.
You can take a pair of scissors as long as you cut with it. You're good.
I will send you all a picture later. I'll send. Ooh, can I do it? Okay, you're gonna lose my video for just a second because you gotta see this.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Send it to us later.
No, I'm sending it to you now.
Oh no, JP, you're just one ear and two eyes.
Wait, if I.
What? Did it split me?
It
Or
takes.
Did it split him?
It just makes him fill up the whole screen when you leave the video feed.
Haha. Deal with it.
All right.
Sending you a picture
Wow.
right
Oh wow. I'm gigantic. Fear me.
Fear the might of JP. All right. Well, she's figuring that one out. So the first photo.
It's so bad. Okay, this is just trimming around his ears and the back of his neck. So
Well, I just said
don't
trim in front of
fucking
the.
do it, bro.
Oh, wow! That looks like a meth head.
You just don't fucking do it. That's all I gotta say. I'm back.
You back? Yeah. Oh, hey, it's you again.
Me.
So, all right.
Sorry.
You good? What were we talking about? Oh, so we're getting our first images of the new Dune movie that is coming out. Let me show you what it looks like, guys. King Candy. Oh, hold on, right there. Get that up. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right now. It's
so excited.
I am definitely excited. I'm gonna reread Dune. I have one of those fancy gold edged copies that my lady got me for Christmas a few years ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna read it. I'm excited.
Wow.
There's a lot of time now to do that, so.
Yeah, it's a
Jesus,
big.
that hair.
It is.
That hair
It's
looks
one
sick.
of those ones I actually listened to it on audiobook twice now. I have not read a physical copy of it, but would love to.
Yeah.
How long does it take to read through, or do you read it at like regular speed or multiple speeds?
Dune. Let's see. Dune. Time to read. Because I think the audiobook is like 35 hours.
Yeah.
So the average reader will take 12 hours and 12 minutes to read this book.
So me, that would be 3 years.
There's a chance
42 days.
I may just pick it up audiobook and then you can listen to it, JP.
I don't know if I can share it to you guys, but through Audible or something. But yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
I really, really like it.
What did Liz post? Oh, if you guys click on that link, there's the terrible images of what happens when men cut their own hair.
I'm not saying cut. It's cleaning up around.
No, just don't. Don't even fucking worry about it. We got you. We got you. Just wait. We understand. We all understand.
Yeah, but like some
How do you
people,
figure it up like this?
Hannah cut all of hers off.
Understand.
She went to normal nails.
Oh, whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah, looks like that.
Do
Dude, but look at
the
this.
rest
Look at
are
this.
not.
I have.
The rest are normal for me.
Oh, I need to
The
cut my
last
hair.
two.
Yeah.
Don't cut your hair.
That's how it goes, man. All right. So what else do we got? Oh, so Dune. Dune. We just got our first images, so you guys got to check that out. I'm definitely excited for it. If you guys don't know really much about Dune, the whole concept of it is based around the spice. You know, and the controller of the spice controls the whole of the, we'll call it the Earth. And the Earth is just a massive dune at this point. But the photo, interesting. Yeah, I didn't even notice that in the photo. So it seems like Paul isn't standing on Arrakis, but he's actually in Caladan, which has water and greenery. So there's a chance this might be a sequel? I thought this was a remake.
Because wasn't Paul brought to...
The other two they made were horrible. Let's actually make a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely time for a full remake, and it seems reasonable, especially with the current technology that we have, to elicit, the best of the best. Brent says the whole cast is great.
Yeah, and then also the fact that we're more accepting of, 3-hour plus movies.
Yes.
Which back in the day, it was just 120 minutes, and that's all you get. You can't maintain an audience for longer than that.
Yeah.
But I was we'll sit through damn near anything if it's good.
You can do it! So...
Definitely sat through the extended edition of The Hobbit in theaters on opening night, even though it was dead of winter, so it was really hot. So I dressed for winter weather, and then they had the fucking heat cranking, and I had to leave the theater 3 times to go bathe myself in the fucking movie theater bathroom so I could cool down.
Yeah, no
doubt. But I definitely came back and sat through it.
I mean, I would have seen the Lord of the Rings or Hobbit movies a lot more in theaters if they were the extended versions.
Oh God!
I was oh no.
That's fair.
I saw them 2 or 3 times depending on the movie in theaters for just the theatrical release. So
it was the extended one. Yeah. I don't know.
Tara says she went to all 3 in a row extended Lord of the Rings in theaters. I don't think I saw any of the extendeds in the theaters.
I think it was just The Hobbit that I saw extended in the theaters.
Yeah. Liz says, yeah, you don't consume anything for a few hours before one of those 3-hour movies.
Yeah, it's a doctor's visit.
I ate all my popcorn and ate all my soda while I was waiting. I knew. I fucked up. I knew.
I remember for a time there, Avengers was actually talking about doing a mid-show or mid-movie break so that people could go piss and stuff. Yeah.
I mean that makes sense. I mean, there's sometimes where you have to look at whencanipee.com or something.
Uh-huh.
It's the best time to use the bathroom during this movie, and then I was do you have a timer going? How do you know when it's that time?
Whentopee.com. So.
Don't go to that site. It might be a different site than I said.
Goldenshowers.com. Yeah, very different website. Don't go there. But anyways, so I'm definitely excited for Dune to come out. Like I said, it seems like it might all be happening on a different world, or maybe they're just
Paul brought to Dune. Maybe this is the first planet.
Well, okay,
his home planet.
Maybe it starts on
Caladan.
Yeah, maybe it starts there, and then because they travel. Is it young Paul or is it adult Paul?
It looks like a younger Paul, but I'm not totally sure.
Okay, because he's still not a child, but he's not an adult.
Yeah,
right.
He's a young adult. So he's not even the leader of the Fremen yet in this one, I don't think.
Right.
Because he's looking down, right? So you can't see his eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not actually looking at it. Is it linked in the chat?
No,
he had a photo up before.
Oh.
Yeah, his eyes don't look like they're changed
Still
at all.
loading. Sorry.
He hasn't taken any of the spice, aka drugs.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm definitely excited though. It was a fantastic, movie growing up. I didn't read it again until probably I haven't read that for probably 12, 15 years. So I'm definitely excited to check it out. I'll be watching the old one very soon. I'll probably just pick it up on Google Play and watch it tomorrow. Have you watched?
The one about
Have
the
you watched Dune,
miniseries.
Love? Yep. So I'm just gonna get Dune and watch it tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Still excited for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
No,
So
the Rona. I just have a tickle in my throat. Sorry.
have you guys heard the Rona thing going around? Hold on.
The what?
What Rona thing?
The Rona nursery rhyme.
I mean, I've seen it, but I've not also like tried to
Watched
sing
it?
it out.
Hold on. No, it's a nursery rhyme. It's not a video or anything. Okay, here. I got it. Daddy's at the food store. Mommy's out of town. She's working at the hospital since Rona came to town. Hide away, Miss Rona's come to town. Hide away, she's come to take us down. Miss Rona's at the doorstep. I'll keep 6 feet away. But Grandma needs the paper. I'll take her some today. Hide away, Miss Rona's come to stay. Hide away, I'll keep 6 feet away. But Grandma needs the paper. I'll take her some today. And here's a note from Rona. She wants me to say, hide away, keep 6 feet away. Hide away, she brought us down today. I was like,
Alright.
cool. We're
It's not-
starting.
Not as catchy as Ring Around the Rosies.
No, but I mean, it's something.
Give it time. Give it time.
Word. Also, Brent, that's awesome. That's how I watched it all the time too. So next bit of news, very interesting, not surprising. The ESRB, aka the people who put game ratings on all the games that we play and enjoy, they've decided to start rating games that are going to have loot boxes in them. So they're essentially going to put warnings on them.
It's going to be the descriptors, ones alongside like sex, violence, drug use, loot boxes.
Sex, drylence, sex,
Violence.
dry sexlence. So I mean, it's logical, especially if you're a parent and you're worried about maybe your child's addictive nature or your husband or wife's addictive nature to spending money on games and shit. So I think it makes sense to take care of that. I mean, at least in this route, people can be aware, of what could possibly be coming down the line with their checking account.
Mhm.
So it's weird that we've gotten to this point, but it makes sense at the same time.
It had to happen sooner because there are some parents that don't even know what a loot box is. They'll buy games for kids, like you buy FIFA for your kids, and it's like, oh, you can buy packs to get your star player or
Mhm.
something like that. There are people on the game FIFA specifically that spent like £10,000 on just the one game.
Which is
So-
insane. Insane.
yeah. It is ridiculous. And most of the times, like, if your child does buy loot boxes and your credit card is linked to that, most of the time they won't refund you. And it's like, well, you should have read the rule book or the playbook, but there's no rule book anymore. And if it's not said in the ESRB rating, how are parents,
Gonna be aware.
ill-informed parents, going to know the dangers or pitfalls? But even though like the game rating might say like for ages 10 and up,
Mm-hmm.
like how are they supposed to know that there's going to be loot boxes that have casino like practices in it?
Them looty boxes are dangerous, man. I mean, it's one of those things like I've gotten some before, but it was like I didn't get what I wanted, and I was like, I could spend another $5. That would be dumb as hell, but I could to get possibly a random thing, a skin. Woo!
It's exactly that. It's nickel and diming you. They won't charge you like another $60 for it. It's like, oh, it's $1 here, $5 here, $2 there. And it's like, it's fine. It's just this much.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at your total and you're just like, why did I spend that much money?
What did I do? So yeah, you got to be careful about those loot boxes. So I'm right on board with this one. I think it makes sense. So good on them. I have no problems with that. Yeah, PlayStation stuff. You want this one?
Oh, yeah, sure. PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
They are offering for PS Plus. They release Uncharted 4, and what was the other one?
Journey.
Some
So
no.
they're doing all three, the whole Uncharted collection. So 3 games.
Oh yeah, so it's Uncharted HD remasters of 1, 2, and 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're also releasing Journey for free. You don't need PlayStation Plus. You could just download it as of yesterday.
Which is fantastic.
And
So
they're
I
quoted
should
saying to
probably
help.
box my PlayStation and download that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You totally
And
should.
then you can have it for the time because they didn't have an end date. I'm gonna guess they're gonna keep that available until this Corona situation is
Cleared out.
somewhat controlled.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good on Sony for doing that. It's like, and they quoted to help keep the PlayStation community entertained at home.
Well,
so not only that, but Sony had started a $10 million fund to help indie studios during this time, which is amazing.
That's absolutely amazing of them. So good on them. And something just to remember, if you guys have PlayStation, Xbox, any of those things, something you can always do if you don't have the room on your PlayStation but you want to play it later is just make sure you go add it to your library so you don't lose the option later on. You're like, oh, I should have gotten it then, but I didn't have room on there. You can add it to the library so it's always part of your system.
Add it to the library on PlayStation.com.
So when you go to the PlayStation Plus, there's an option where it says add a library or download. And so if you do
from the console,
right, I think you can
probably
do
it from PlayStation.com too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, but if you do it that way, at least
Just in case they don't know.
Yep. So it's available on your cloud. So yeah, just do that. So it's available all the time whenever you want to play it because Uncharted is a good series. So I would suggest it. If you guys are friends with Donut Drake on Facebook, he's a big fan too. And you should be because yeah, everyone should follow him and his lady because they're some of my favorite cosplayers.
And they're great human beings.
They are. They're solid. Distracted. Where are we at? PlayStation 5
More
stuff.
PlayStation, but it's PlayStation 5, yeah.
Yes.
The future. Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Yay! So yeah, PlayStation 5 supply may be limited due to current events, which is not surprising considering the Switch right now is extremely limited for all of the world.
They can't allow people to be in factories or what have you because of possible cases, so they are making everyone stay home and there's nobody to build them. Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly. So respect these people. Don't yell at them for making it. But
yeah, it's not their fucking fault. They didn't choose to fucking be laid off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So many people have been furloughed and laid off right now. So
it's unreal.
Be nice to them.
My heart goes out to anyone who is being directly affected by this. Seriously.
Which is everyone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, everyone.
I just
At least everyone I know, just about.
Yes. So, and it's a growing list. So just be accepting of everyone around you.
Yeah. We're all in this together. Fucking just deal with it. It is what it is. None of us like it, but it is.
Yep. So stepping back real quick, Liz, in reference to the loot boxes, she says, what? They had forgiveness policies for a while. They're taking it away. Parents are going to go broke. Yes.
For what?
For the loot boxes.
Oh, yeah.
And I know some people...
My internet on that side of things is super slow, so I'm not getting all of that.
You're good. So yeah, so it's one of those things is just, well, actually, I'll give you the login for a restream, and then you can just see the chat that I see, which is pretty well updated.
better. That'd be way better.
Oh, why didn't you do that from the beginning? I was like looking at Facebook like an idiot.
Oh yeah.
Would like an idiot.
Yeah, slightly helpful. So where are we at? Oh, yeah. So Sony is planning on having 5 to 6 million units available worldwide, compared to the 7.5 million PS4 units. I think they're going to be a little bit better on this, than we're kind of thinking, or they're thinking, and it's only because.
It's going to be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, it's
So
going to
that
be.
way, maybe people won't buy it right off the bat.
Yeah, it's going to be a little more expensive, and not to mention, the PS4 is still doing really well and has a lot of solid games for it. So.
I love the sales they've been having.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. I mean, that's been.
Like, if I see a sale, I'm like, yeah, sure, I might need something. And then I almost always fucking buy at least one game.
Mm-hmm.
Or DLC.
Yes. Yep.
It's a problem.
It is.
I'm saving money. No, you're spending money.
No, but she's playing the ESO like DLC though.
I am. I actually am. Well, for the most part. I will be soon when I have my own internet that isn't shitty.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was the one who messaged you about it. I'm like, Shell, did you see this on PlayStation? It's like, what? No.
Yep.
Buying it.
Yep.
I really want to get the Greymore DLC, but I'm gonna wait on it.
That's fair. Probably a smart thing to do at this point.
Well, if you haven't played through your DLC yet, then you just be swimming in a whole bunch of shit.
I haven't played through. I have bought so many DLCs that I've barely played through them.
Yeah, I'm still going through the DLCs on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so. But then again,
start becoming more mystic or mythical than actual.
Well, it kind of does the same thing Origins is. So there's like the main stuff, but the DLC kind of relates more to the gods, and you can actually fight like the Minotaur and crap like that. So it's cool. I mean, you are a video game character in a video game, so.
Shh, you're breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall to the tune of breaking the law, but it doesn't work.
It worked. No. It worked. I knew where you were going with it. That's what matters.
I'm glad you get me.
So nice, too.
So you're one of my best friends.
Exactly.
That's why I was one of your grooms then at your wedding.
Yeah, damn right.
It's like, you mean I could have worn a kilt? It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I know. I was so mad that I didn't, guys. I didn't get the memo.
I did. I told you everyone was gonna wear a kilt. You just assumed.
Well, I just didn't assume that me being a woman on the groomsmen's side should wear a kilt. I don't know.
Oh, why not?
You were already a woman on the groomsmen's side.
Uniformity. You should have been one of us.
Do over. You're having another wedding.
Well, yeah. In 23 years, yeah.
Oh, okay. For
So,
your renewal.
Yeah, so y'all have to last at least that long.
Nope.
Yep.
Fine. Don't tell me what to do, but fine.
Yeah, we're gonna tie you down, JP. You can't go anywhere.
I'll still look the same.
Probably. But then the day after, you're gonna look 80.
Yep. Hurry, ticker's going.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Terry says all men and women are wearing kilts at Bill and my wedding. Solid.
Well, one of the upsides of this corona stuff,
I've told to wear black dresses, so I wore a black dress because I am a lady.
Well, you
on
got
the
to
groomsmen's side.
You got to represent both sides, though.
I did, and I got to walk down the aisle with Jen. That was the best part was you guys getting married, but that was like the second best part.
We know what the real best part was. It's okay. I accept it.
Yeah. To the wedding of Bean and Hannah.
Bean and Hannah. Oh my God, yes.
All right. So what do we got next? Actually, you know what? Before we move forward, let's talk about Shell a little bit.
Oh no.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, will you do it? Because we're not there. We have so many more items.
We don't
Why
have
are
a
we
SLYK
there
tube.
already? Huh?
We don't have a SLYK tube.
Oh, so you're gonna put it in the middle? Okay.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was being in the middle.
You're always in the middle.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, actually, JP's in the middle right now, but
He is. He so is.
Shell, high five so we can Eiffel Tower over JP. There we go.
Oh, sorry. Do you need closer?
There we go. All right. So what do we got? Oh, so yeah, Shell. We always want to tell you about one of our awesome SLYK content providers and hosts, aka the lovely Shell. She's right over there on the far left-hand side of the screen. If you haven't seen her before, you're blind. But you can check her out in her awesome cosplays, and you can direct yourself over to her band of warriors known as the Knights of the Tempest for some sword-tastic equestrian theater, if you know what's good for you. So it's fun for everyone. Knights of the Tempest is a co-based, Colorado-based, theatrical and competitive. Yep. Competitive jousting troops. Make sure you follow them on Knights of the Tempest on Facebook, Instagram, Knights of the Tempest, Twitter at Night Tempest, and make sure you follow Shell at Shellshot Cosplay. So, yeah, all kinds of awesome badassitudes. That's a word because I said it, and when I say something, it's real.
Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah.
So, yeah. But make sure you guys head on over there, and while we're bragging about her, we should brag about ourselves a little bit.
I can brag about you.
There you go. Brag about us.
So while you guys are hanging out with me, you should go and show SLYK some love and help spread the word. You can find SLYK Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Subscribe them at YouTube at SLYK Radio. They're all over the place.
Yes.
Was that good?
It was solid.
I kind of freestyled that one.
It's alright. Nothing wrong with a little freestyle as long as it's good.
As long as you get the point across, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're kind of the best podcasts out there, and they're the ones that your mother warned you about. So.
Yeah, we talking to your mama.
So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Untapped.
Oh, yeah.
God, what else are you guys on?
The internet.
The internet.
We SLYK the internet. We
Tinder, Grindr, Bumble.
I'm sure if you Google,
Oh, sorry.
if you just generally Google SLYK on there, you'll find something on one of those web pages.
It's like, hey, if I swipe right on you, who do I get to date? It's a crapshoot. Just roll it down.
SLYK, not SLYK. Wow. SLYK.
SLYCY CYKLYS.
And see why you're gonna like these guys.
Oh, nice.
Got you.
Alright. I finished my Brendovan. It's good. I'm gonna move on now to Kraken because I like Kraken.
Kraken. Oh, you drank all your whiskey already?
It's not whiskey. It's Brendovan is Brendovan.
Oh, right.
Did you actually finish all of the Brendovan?
Sorry.
No. It was just
you
two.
drank all your Icelandic drink.
Yes. It was just 2 fingers. So
should you review it now that you've drank it all?
Oh, I'll talk about both because I enjoy this drink.
Okay. Move on. Kraken.
The Kraken! I'll be drinking the Kraken. The Kraken will be on my lips and in my throat.
He's releasing it.
Yes.
In or around your mouth.
As Brent says, Kraken
In,
rocks.
on, and around.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It'll be, the brown will be around.
Well, on that note, I'm going to take a shot of the dunk.
Oh, man.
Is
Don't
it the summer one, or is it just the regular Spark?
Oh, just the regular. There's a summer one? What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you tell me that there was a summer one?
No.
For us?
Who knows?
I mean, No, they have 4 different kinds, and this is just a reposado because it's my favorite style of tequila. It's been barrel aged for 3 to 6 months.
Word. Well, just make sure that donkey doesn't punch you too hard.
I've got jokes.
I got jokes for days.
Yay! Yay me!
So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Prost. Mmm.
Kampai.
Yum.
The Kraken warms my throat. So, anyways.
The Kraken is really good with horchata, just so you know.
Yes. It's also good in sweet tea.
Yes.
It is.
We were making hot toddies earlier today.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even think about putting Kraken in there.
Well, I feel like you've missed out on a significant portion of the experience then.
Well, I hope there is ingredients left. I still have Kraken.
There you go. I even did Italian fingers for that. You didn't even see it.
You're right, because I can't see your beautiful face, just JP's.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, your horrible, misfigured, ugly face, just JP's beautiful face.
Were you talking about my face or my stomach?
No. Whatever. Shut up. Keep talking.
Alright, so Sammy Raimi. You guys should be fans of him. If you're not, I don't understand what's wrong with you emotionally. Has been confirmed as the director for Doctor Strange 2. I'm definitely interested in that. If you guys really don't know who Sammy Raimi is,
Who is he?
Sam or Sydney?
So, Sam Raimi, but I say Sammy Raimi because that's just who I am.
It makes it more fun.
Yes.
Sure, that's all.
So more recently, he produced the new Grudge movie, if you guys have seen that. But he was the executive producer for Ash vs. Evil Dead. He did Poltergeist, Evil Dead 2013. He worked on
Spider-Man 2.
Spartacus, Spider-Man 2, Drag Me to Hell, 30 Days of Night, The Grudge, The Boogeyman. He was executive producer for 134 episodes of Xena the Warrior Princess.
Which they're doing, Lucy Lawless is doing a fucking marathon.
Yes, which is amazing. Which is amazing.
On Sci-Fi.
He also did 111 episodes of Hercules, Young Hercules, Darkman, Time Cop. So this guy has been
Young Hercules, jeez.
everywhere. I mean, all over the place. So it's just one of those things is I am very excited for this because he's a very well-rounded, excellent director and has done a lot of fantastic movies. So, yep.
So Bill says it could allow Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man to come back or in.
Mm-hmm. It would be very possible. Right. And, you know, it's with
I didn't hate him.
And I'm up for that, and especially because with Sony saying that they're wanting to work with Disney and likewise, that would really allow for the expansion of the multiverse, you know, which we got to see in the Spider-Man animated movie that came out very recently, which was awesome. And if you haven't seen it, you're missing out.
And I think it's on Netflix right now.
I believe so. Shell, have you watched
US
it yet, Shell?
So do it.
Yeah, watch
I
it.
have some questions for you, Bo, or maybe JP, both of you, later about getting Ghibli movies on Netflix.
They're only available in Japan. So,
no, I know that.
So if you set up a VPN, and use,
I didn't know about that.
So you pick up NordVPN. So I don't
Express.
Or Express, and then you set your location to it's the UK, Japan, or
so Ireland. They just released Ireland yesterday.
And
UK
Ireland. It's essentially Canada, US, and Australia don't have it and can't have it.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Brent, I totally agree if you're talking about the animated Spider-Man movie. It was a fantastic, excellent movie. If you're talking about the Tobey Maguire one, I disagree. He is not the best Spider-Man. He's a good Spider-Man.
He's not the best Spider-Man, but he wasn't bad.
No, he definitely wasn't bad. He was a good Spider-Man. So yeah. Anyways, Sam Raimi confirmed as Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse Madness. So, AKA what we're talking about, and Bill brought up bringing possibly Tobey Maguire back into the fold.
It is a multiverse movie, so.
Yes. So it was originally scheduled for May 2021, but has moved out to November. Obviously assumed having much to do with the COVID stuff, and it's really hard for actors to function with each other when they can't go within 6 feet of each other, which is really technically 27 feet. So,
I mean, isn't that how they filmed like Lord of the Rings originally? That weird forced perspective.
Yeah, I mean, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things. I mean,
I don't know how I feel about that whole, like, we can't work together because we can't be 6 feet with each other. But if you've been screened and, I'm just going to say something that's going to piss people off. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You never know when you're sick. So it doesn't matter how long you've been screened. So
you could be asymptomatic.
Agreed.
So.
Agreed. No, I know. It's serious.
Yeah. But anyways, moving forward. Crisis Remastered official teaser trailer has been released. So Crisis is basically the game that when you wanted
it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. When you wanted to see if your computer was up to snuff, you tried to play Crisis. While it was still a relevant game, was never able to play Crisis. I'll just lay that out now. I didn't have the system or anything for that.
On any type of thing, like light,
Wall
medium,
Crisis,
and ultra.
Wall Crisis was big. I did not have any system that could physically play that game.
Wow.
So I've never actually gotten to play it. So very sad day for me. But now I can. Shell, once we get your computer working, you could probably play it too.
Probably one day when I have internet.
Yeah.
Real.
You probably should have also brought your computer down with you when you came last time.
I know. I'll bring it to you the next time. It needs some love.
Yeah. So do what we gotta do. But yeah, so the trailer doesn't show much, but it's going to be out for PC, Xbox One, and PS4 and Switch. I would not want to play it on the Switch in any way, shape, or form. But
I think it would melt it.
Yeah,
like, it would like break it. Like it just overheat a Switch, and then just like, oh, you can't play anymore.
Yeah, here's your nice floor mat. Do whatever you want with it. It's not even table weight. You should just step on it. I love my Switch. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic system. It is not for graphically challenging games. It is just not. Do not assume that. Do not hope that. Unless it is made specifically for the Switch, like Zelda.
Yeah.
Which
Nintendo's in like their own
wild, right?
universe for gaming and peripherals.
So if it
just
is
have
a
different approach.
non-ported game and it's made for the Switch, it's freaking beautiful. And it looks great. If it's ported in, it's going to run and look like shit. So, just keep that in mind. In the meantime, do go buy a Switch because they're fantastic. Or a Switch Lite.
If you can.
If you can. You can get your hand on Switch Lites, but Switches are a little bit more of a challenge right now. So, yeah. But this could definitely be pushing your graphics cards, so you may want to be looking at that new 2000 series from NVIDIA, because I know I've been eyeballing it for the last 6 months or so.
Yeah. Because you definitely know that Crysis will be taking advantage of the ray tracing capabilities of those graphics cards.
If I were a slightly less responsible human being, I would have used the stimulus check to go buy a new graphics card.
It's me. Wait, how much are graphics cards right now?
They're about $700 for the 2050, I think. The Titans are down to like 700. At least I've seen them for 700.
Oh, the 1080s?
Yeah. But quite honestly, being that I'm sitting at a 1050 Ti, the next card I'm moving to is going to be the 2000 series anyways.
I mean, the 2070s, $600 right now.
Exactly. So it's like, might as well just save up and hold out a little bit. So, you know. Yeah. But anyways, so speaking of games though, Echo on to Overwatch is live. So,
Woo. Bo,
yeah.
you played a little bit of her. What do you think?
I think she's going to be interesting, and I think if I try to play her, I'm going to die a lot. Like, a painful amount that looks like I've never played video games before. Kind of like when I play any kind of sniper person nowadays. But, don't get me wrong, she looks like she's going to be awesome. I think I'm going to die a lot because she is a bright, vibrant character that does not blend into any background at all.
Do you think she's meta changing at all?
Okay, so let's go over her qualities right now. Right now she has duplicate copy enemy. So whatever enemy she's looking at, if she pops her ult, she automatically copies that enemy, is them, and then whoever that is cannot change for the duration of her ultimate. Which I could see how that would be really interesting, especially if someone's pushing. You know, you could tell they have the wrong character, but it works for you. It could kind of screw them over a little bit, but I'm going to leave that to people who actually know how to use that one to really dive into it. She has sticky bombs, which when I used her in the training area or against Tracer and against kind of those squishier characters, if you tag all 5 sticky bombs on a person, which is going to be pretty hard to do, it left them with 1 bar of health. So, which was enough for her 3-fingered shot to get you 3 fingers. Pew pew. And so, I mean, I could see how it would work. It's just she's weird, and she also has left shift, so fly forward really quick. So it's kind of like Genji's quick move, but it doesn't do any attack or damage. And then she has a focus attack beam like Symmetra, that if someone's below half health, it can really do a lot of damage to them. So really, you're looking at if you can hit them with the slow-moving projectile. So if you're good with, Reaper, Mei, or you're really good with like Dad's rockets, giggity, then you will probably be able to do that because you'll be able to launch that bit of damage, which is going to launch out really hard on your enemy team, and then you're going to focus beam them, and then you can probably knock them out. So I could see her changing meta and altering the way the game is going to be played, but it's not going to be for a little while until people can kind of figure out her move scheme and aspect and kind of how she's going to function in the world, especially with, like I said, the way she moves and the way she's going to be in the environment and very bright. I think what'll make a big difference is if she gets a different skin that can make her a little darker. So.
Racist.
Like Amara in Borderlands.
Yes.
She's the siren, but she's dark.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think if they can push that and kind of get to that point, I think that's when she's going to be a more effective character as far as the environment. And that's not counting people who are just fucking good and it doesn't matter what they're in or how great they are. Yeah, Matt, who's absurd. So, yeah.
I apologize if I lose you guys. I do have my phone plugged into the computer to charge, but I still just got a low battery warning.
What have you done?
Lightning cables.
It's all right.
I mean, I've not done you, but I've done the Skyping. That's what I've done.
What have you done?
I am using more battery than I can charge.
That's all right.
Apparently.
Yeah, computers are not designed to charge phones. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, and just the power source is a little further away than the computer.
It doth happen. So, All right.
I'm gonna
So
mute myself. I'm gonna run upstairs to see if I can make it work.
okay. So
Okay.
cool. There's not much left, but FYI. So yeah, but I'm excited to kind of see how she's gonna play into the current hero meta. Um,
I want to see how she does in the league. Like, even if she gets any play time,
right.
like
And
in the Owl.
I don't know if she's been released to league play yet. Because I think league play for any of the new characters is usually a few months behind. I'd need to check.
Because I know, like, Brigitte, like, when she was brought into the foray, like, she was everywhere for a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, and she still is an obnoxious bitch. You know, as a Reaper main, Brigitte can just destroy me, and it's absurd.
Interrupt.
Yep.
Stun.
Ugh. So,
Shield bash.
oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's obnoxious. So
Now is it Brigitte? Because in German it's Brigitte.
it's Brigitte. That's what the creators called it. So
Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious because
I don't think she's German, though.
I definitely have Overwatch for the PC, and I have definitely not played past the tutorial.
that's all right. You're a little higher
But at
level.
this point,
You're a little higher level because of Devin.
and just at this point, I don't care anymore.
That's fair.
I mean, your PC is not up to snuff, so.
It's not. It really isn't. You know that.
Well, I mean,
it probably wasn't when it came out.
oh, it was. No, you have a solid
No.
PC. It just needs some help.
Yes, it needs help.
I will fix
It needs
it.
some love.
I will
All
fix
right,
it.
all right. Next time I come see you, it's coming with.
There
And
you
I'm
go.
just gonna leave it with you.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are on our last segment, the beer or the drinking in review.
Drinking good review.
Liz, that's all right. Psych is a solid thing to watch.
Icelandic brew and review.
Yeah. So, Brendovan, it's delicious. Oh, there we go. Let's find the camera. So, like I said, it is a Icelandic specialty. It's a strange beast altogether. So, it has that strong, kind of flavor to it. It's I would say as far as like the flavor profile is all right. So I want to describe this. It's not sambuca, but it has the same feeling in your mouth. So it's the warmth and the experience, and it can be that, but it's not so overpowering. And it is not anise in any way, shape, or form. It's okay. If you get your hands on this and you'll drink it, you will understand when I have trouble comparing this to other stuff because it doesn't taste like.
There's not a
anything
metric.
else. No, it is. It's literally its own flavored thing. So that's why I say, but it's reminiscent of those. It kind of has a bit of anise, but not really. It has cumin and caraway seeds for flavoring.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a very different spirit altogether. But yeah, it's a very different experience. So I've seen it in some stores around here, and I suggest if you can find it in a smaller bottle, it's not for everyone. I guarantee
So
you
it's
it's
an
not.
already mixed beverage. It's not something you make for yourself.
Yeah, it is a pre-mixed spirit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I
yeah,
was confused about that. Okay.
yeah. So it's. I
I
mean,
mean, it's quarantine, so we're all us bartenders getting a little bored, and I have no problem like creating a new drink.
exactly. So hold on. There was one that I had. Let's see. It does go well in coffee.
Weird.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so here's one. It's 2 ounces of Brendovan, some and just some watermelon, and you just smash that together and strain it out, and it's so good. The sweetness with the watermelon flavor, they blend so well. It's such a good. It goes with everything.
Okay.
So it's almost like a flavor expander, like ginger, I would say. So it really kind of grows on other stuff. So, but you can add a lot of sweetness to it, add some bitters, mellow it out, strengthen it. It's a very variable drink, and I've tried it in a few different things. So, yeah. But if you guys want to try Brennivin, go find it. It's interesting, and I love it.
Will you please have some the next time I come see you?
Yes, ma'am. All right. JP, tell us about your whiskey. Also,
So
Kraken's
I've been
good, but
drinking
everyone knows
the-
that.
Jefferson Reserve bourbon whiskey, and man, it is. I've just been drinking it straight, and it is a delightful drink to maybe end the week with. I mean, I don't know. It's
And
very.
the week of
it's amazing.
marriages, because that's what happens when I drink whiskey.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that bite as some whiskeys does, but I don't know. I enjoy drinking this. This is one of my top shelf whiskeys that I keep in the house. So
And which Jefferson is this?
Jefferson Reserve.
Nice. I think it was the one we got for Wayne that one time, right?
No, we got oh no, I think it was like the Jefferson Reserve single cask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like the one above,
Yeah, just a step up.
a couple steps up.
Still
JP,
tasty.
are you a whiskey drinker? Is that your preference?
No. If you want to see JP drink a lot of stuff, make some jungle juice.
No.
No.
More
But I
jungle-
mean, like, if you were to choose a particular liquor, like clearly I drink tequila.
I mean,
What does JP drink? Liquor of choice.
it's mostly whiskeys, I would say.
Mm.
Whiskeys and bourbons, but
Alright.
I'm not offended by anything.
Right.
Really?
I'm
So-
not either.
Jungle juice. Jungle juice.
Except jungle juice, which never again you will not hear me meow and almost fight some people.
Oh, it's good shit. So, yeah.
You're never gonna live it down. I'm sorry, but I've also done dumb shit too.
That's the important part about friendship is when they never they never let stuff go.
Hey, remember that time? It was like, that was like 6 years ago. It's like people never forget.
Never forget.
Correct.
Never forget. But anyways, how many stars would you give this whiskey out of 5?
I'd say a 4.5. I like drinking this one.
Yeah. And what
And
did
it's
you rate Brevin? Did I say that right?
Brennivin?
Yeah, whatever that is. What do you rate it?
I rate it at both a 4.25 and a 2.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Because
Sarah says, or take me to Copperhead.
the first time I drank it, it hit, I felt it in my taint. But it grew on me so much. It's so good.
So basically what you're saying is when we can reconvene live podcasting,
Yes.
we should all drink Brevin, and then we can have a 3-way score and actually give you guys a real answer of what we think.
Yes, that.
All right, I'm into that.
Cool.
I'm for it.
TBD.
Yeah.
TBD.
2BD.
I mean, it's slightly right.
It's not wrong. It just sounds more like a rapper.
Correct.
Welcome to the stage, 2BD.
MC Katava in the house.
Word. All right, tell us about your beer.
So I'm drinking drinking the Holidaily Favorite Blonde from the Holidaily Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado. They specifically brew a line of gluten-free beers. Can you see it?
Yes,
Yep.
we can.
My little picture is so tiny, so I really don't know what you're seeing, or how clear it is, at least. So those of you that know me, here, let me show you what it looks like not in the can. I did pour a little for you.
Looks like lemon juice.
Nice.
It's a
Yeah,
blonde.
it's kind of cloudy. It's what could I compare it to?
Pee after you haven't had a lot of water.
Leinenkugels.
Like a lager.
Summer shandy.
Is what I would
The
compare it to.
flavor profile. That makes more sense.
Well, I mean, just like appearances too. I mean, it's real light. It's real carbonated, and those of you that have watched the show before realize that like my palate is definitely porters and stouts, light carbonation. Like I like imperial reds, like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we cover the whole gambit.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm about trying new things. I really think Hannah would like this one. It is 100% gluten-free. It is really tasty. It's easy drinking. It's real light on the tongue. It doesn't... Hold on.
She's going to aerate
it.
It's kind of citrusy. But that's really it. I don't want to say it doesn't have flavor, but it's not an obtrusive flavor.
Mm-hmm.
This is easy drinking. And they sell them in fucking pint cans, not just 12-ounce cans. They're pints.
Nice.
That's a solid one right there.
I actually really enjoy this one. It's real light. It is 5% alcohol. Yeah, it's a sipper for me. So I'd say 4 out of 5, and that's high for me.
Solid.
On beer.
Yeah.
Solid.
For a non-porter's stout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's actually really quite enjoyable. It's pleasant. It's not obtrusive.
Call that a win.
Like the other, which is weird. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I don't know what I want, clearly.
It's all right. You don't expect you to.
But wait, JP, why don't you tell us why we're scoring our beers and whiskeys and all that jazz?
What? Are whiskeys on there?
I
thought it was just beers.
I'm sure there is. Guys, we gotta do some research. Some research.
So, why have we rated them?
Shut your mouth.
Rated them because we usually put them on Untapped. That's UNTAPPD. It's a website and app where you can score and rate your beers and share your thoughts about them, and give others suggestions on other beers. So, like, if you have beers that you've had and would like us to try them, just let us know, and then if we can get our hands on it, we'll definitely drink it. If you send them to us, we will definitely drink them on the stream. Wayne has done that for us. My sister has done that many times for us.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, you just let us know.
Yeah, Derek has done that for us, and we appreciate it. We really do.
And Josh out in Wisconsin.
Yes. Thank you, Josh.
And George out in California.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
You guys want us to try something bad enough? Like, seriously, send it to us. We'll fucking review the shit out of it.
Glitter beer.
Yeah, if anyone can get their hands...
I missed on the glitter beer.
If you can get your hands on glitter beer, if you can get your hands on the unicorn beer, if you can get your hands on the Lucky Charms beer, I want these. I need them in my mouth.
There was one called, like, the Juice Lee. It was like a Bruce Lee beer. I was like, I kind of want to try that. I was like...
Well, we have Juicy Bits, but it's not the same. It's good, but it's not the same.
Need it.
Yeah.
Need it to fill my life with joy.
Oh, and if you're trying to find us to suggest those beers to, like, we're on there on Untapped as SLYK Radio.
SKLY.
I'm on there as J Pizzletron, and Shell is on there as.
Shell like a seashell?
I thought you went to
say
Shell
that
Shock Cosplay.
questioningly because oh god, I checked, but I'm Skyping with my phone and got mad at me for using my phone last time.
Yeah. Because it turns JP into a monster.
Blueberry. Hypno Toad.
No, so I'm either Shell like a seashell or Shell Shock cosplay. That's SHELLE shock cosplay, like you've been shell shocked. Oh my god, so clever.
It's good
So did
stuff.
you do any research, Shell, and find out about Untapped? Is it just beers?
I don't know. I can pop on there real quick if you'd like.
It is just beers.
I want to say that it's maybe beers, ciders, seltzers. Now that world has expanded a little bit.
Yeah, I can confirm that is it. So they don't do whiskeys or anything like that.
Okay.
Just beers and beers like.
Okay.
Beer adjacent.
Yes.
We will totally do some beer adjacent research and let you guys know.
Adjacents.
Adjacent.
Word. So yeah, so we're gonna give you all the review shit. Even if we don't put it on Untapped, we'll drink it.
I might actually post one tonight. Remind me to do that after the show, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, 4 out of 5 for me.
Cracking down.
Cracking down.
Already.
Knock down.
Word. Wait, is there a little? There we go. A little drop at the end. So, yes.
Oh, yeah, that didn't make a very good sound. Sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, love. All
Don't
right.
worry about it.
It's all right.
It's all right. Nothing to worry about.
It's all right,
You
governors.
not Bob your uncle or Fanny your aunt, so it's all good.
You can't tell any of us been drinking.
Probably just terribly insulted someone.
Or made someone
Also,
very happy.
With all impeccable English accents.
Shameless, guilty pleasure, maybe slight promotion for a YouTuber. You guys should watch Nats What I Reckon, NATS, Nats What I Reckon. He's from Australia and he's a chef and he makes home meals and he teaches you how to make them, but I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Nata what I reckon. All right.
Nats.
Nats.
N-A-T-S.
Nats what I reckon. All right. How to make quarantine sauce. Okay, I'll watch that one.
Oh my god, watch it. Fucking watch it.
Quarantine spirit
Oh god, I love Australians. I love them so much.
Cindy wants to know if we review wines. We haven't, but we will.
We reviewed Barrel Day.
That's not true. I believe that you and I, Bo, have specifically done a couple of plum wine reviews.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yep.
While ago. I've been on my plum wine kick, and God, it's good. It's so good.
You've been on
Plum
your plum
sake
wine
is delicious.
kicks since we used to drink daily.
So I matured in the respect that I know I can't drink an entire bottle of plum wine in one sitting because I'll hate myself the next day.
No,
And
you
it's
can.
definitely one that you gotta pace it. You gotta spread it out. So I have one glass this time.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's to enjoy. Definitely enjoy it. Don't get drunk off of it because you'll hate yourself the next day.
It's too much sugar.
Because plum sake is delicious as well, though.
It is.
So good.
Honestly, we'll review anything with alcohol. So.
It's so easy to put plum wine down.
Yep. So yeah, if you guys want us to review some other alcohol, let us know. We'll buy it and let you know what we think of it.
Yeah.
So, because I am a fan of wine. So I like sweets.
And you guys can message us on the page, radio, on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, all that jazz, and let us know if you're watching.
Yes. So most definitely. But as she said, make sure you follow us on all those things because you'll have to check out next time for more of our lovely faces. Because that's it for our show. Word.
That's it.
Let me Make sure I'm
This
on.
is the end. You
Yay!
never thought it was gonna end, but it ended.
Yay!
We're done.
Military special? That sounds
Yeah. So there's a shelf when you go to the shop at on installations,
Uh-huh.
where it's just like cheap ass. It just says it's like, oh, here's vodka. It doesn't have a brand. It just says vodka or
Oh,
gin.
that sounds
Or,
rough.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's just like in general at the like what do you call it? The PX.
The PX, yeah.
PX, BX, like the
Okay.
NX.
All right. And this is just like a special there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like generic as you can get with alcohols and beers. Like I think they
Well, what's
might
the
even
price,
have thing
though?
that just says beer.
Yep.
I mean, what's the price, really?
Yeah.
It's
do what you
cheap
gotta
as
do.
fuck. So
I mean, is it cheaper than a bottle of Listerine? Because I've definitely known people to drink Listerine just to get drunk.
Oof. That's rough.
Well, I know what big one.
at least your breath smells nice.
Yeah. And I'm right here with Liz. Happy early birthday to JP. He's getting
Happy
older.
early birthday!
Thanks.
Yay, old man! He's gonna look the same way for the next 50 years. Bastard.
Exactly.
I've actually lost weight since this whole like shelter in place thing happened for us.
Well, I put my bra on the other day and it's too tight, and that's a terrible thing.
You're just like, fuck.
I put my bra on for
It's
the
not
first
too tight
time in
around,
2
it's
weeks.
Too tight around, okay? Okay, it's too tight around.
So, yeah. Well, it's quarantine. It's the quarantine 15.
No, right, I know.
All right, guys. Well, anyways, we are so glad you joined us today. We will see you next week. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That way you can get all kinds of updates throughout the week. We'll post random things and shiznits like that. But yes, we love you, and thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes Thursdays, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
And when you guys see us roll on through your feeds, make sure to finger box that subscribe button and smash the likes and become one of our SLYK Knights.
Woo!
I actually did it with a straight face this time.
So, like, is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by SLYK Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And SLYK Radio is completely winning.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
And don't you forget.
Forget it.
So, love you guys. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.